Hello, Joshua here. Now we're excited to get started, but just before we get into the course, we need to discuss some requirements so you have what it needs for you to excel in this course. But not to worry, they're not too much and they are things that you can easily get provided you have a PC already. The first thing you will need is a browser. You need something that we would see our code on. Now, JavaScript has developed as a programming language, and there are several places where we can actually run this code. There's Node.js. We also have some online compilers, but starting out, it's good for you to use an environment that you are familiar with, and I'm pretty sure you've had to do something with the browser in one way or the other. So we'll be working with the browser for this course. The next thing you will need is a text editor, which is just something that will help you write code. And you should have Notepad pre-installed on your PC, or text edit if you're on Mac, or one form of editor or the other if you're using Linux operating system, for instance. But if you do not have any of these, there are tons of editors that you can download online, but I'm pretty sure you should have one. Visual Studio Code is a good one. Sublime Text, something else you can use. If you can get those, but for the beginning phase of this course, I will be writing using Notepad, or you can use Notepad plus plus. It also works, but of course, I will be switching to a different editor later on, just so that you get the feel of writing raw programs. All right. And for a browser, if you don't have Google Chrome, you can actually use Edge. You can use Mozilla Firefox. You could even use Opera Mini, really. But Google Chrome is fine, and I recommend that for following this tutorial. Now, it is important that I state that you do not need any programming language knowledge for you to get started with this course. You're probably a computer science student. You probably didn't read computer science. You're probably an art student, or you probably are not even in school. You can get started provided you have a computer. You need your own personal computer, whether it's a laptop or a desktop, so long as you have access to it. And you should be able to operate a computer. You should know how to open programs. You should know how to save a file, open a file, delete files, make changes to files, how to use a browser, just basic computer operations. If you are good with this, then you are totally set to get started with this course. Also, if you are already programming and you just feel like you want to solidify some fundamentals that you already have, this course is also good for you. You can actually use this course to solidify, or just to remind yourself of certain things that you might have forgotten. So I'll see you in the next video where we'll start getting into the course.